Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and there is a defensive tackle, Cam Goode from Central Florida, has entered his name into the transfer portal. We're going to talk about could he possibly be heading to Tennessee, but you know it's kind of strange. I'm really surprised at the number of people that have entered their name into the transfer portal this late into the spring semester. But still, a lot of names popping in. Again, we all know Tennessee can't do anything until we get through spring practice. But still, it's worth looking at. It's worth noting. Again, Tennessee, it sounds like once everybody enrolls, once they get through the spring, once this self-imposed scholarship reduction, because that's what it is. You know, Tennessee's not putting it out there publicly, but that's exactly what's going on. It's a scholarship reduction. Once they get through the spring, they're going to have 5 spots open. And that is if nobody else transfers out, which that's a whole different conversation. I do think we are probably going to see a couple of guys transfer out after we get through the spring. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But as of now, Tennessee has 5 spots open for transfers. And based on what we're seeing, the needs, obviously, they are looking at offensive tackle. I think they're going to continue to look for an outside wide receiver. Now, could that be Brew McCoy? Maybe. We'll wait and see what happens if he clears his name at Southern California. But then we flip over to the defensive side of the ball. We all talk about how Tennessee needs help in the secondary. We know that. They need help at linebacker. We realize that. But it seems like Rodney Garner and this defensive coaching staff is still going after more and more talent on the defensive line. So I think that could be where Cam Goode fits in here. Now, as always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Hit that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel, so I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not trying to pretend to be something that we're not. We're fans, just like you guys. For the fans, by the fans, that's what this channel is all about. If you enjoy the content, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Quick reminder, I will be live tonight, Thursday night, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be playing NCAA 2013. The Dynasty rolls on. We're moving into week 2. Hope to see you guys in the chat. And if you're not into video games, that's cool. It's just a hangout. We're going to talk about Tennessee football. We may talk about some transfer portal options, whatever you guys want to discuss. But we're going to be playing NCAA 2013. Now let's go ahead and jump into this article. Says here, UCF football 2021 forced fumble leader entering transfer portal. That's a very strange headline, but that headline gets me a little excited if Cam Goode just so happened to make his way to Rocky Top. Says Central Florida defensive tackle Cam Goode has entered the NCAA transfer portal, according to the Orlando Sentinel's Jason Bede. You can see the tweet there. It says redshirt senior appeared in 33 games for the Knights over the past 3 seasons with 5 starts. Goode now enters the portal for the second time throughout his collegiate career. And the reason that is, I think it gets into it. Yeah, it gets into that a little bit later. But he originally committed to Virginia Tech, signed the paperwork, and then they let him out of his scholarship. However, he did have to sit out an entire year and redshirt. But it says here, last season, Goode appeared in all 13 games for the Knights, including 3 starts, where he totaled 23 total tackles, 3 sacks, and 4 quarterback hurries. Goode led the Knights with 4 forced fumbles, which ranks 2nd in the AAC and 12th in the nation. That's huge. That is absolutely huge, and that's the first thing that jumps off the page when you look at Cam Goode, forcing turnovers, forcing fumbles. That would fit perfectly into this Tim Banks defense. That's something they have to continue to do, something they were praised for, something they did well last year was negative plays. And it's funny, going back when I made the highlight video for 2021 and listening to Josh Heupel's introductory press conference, and he talked about wanting to force negative plays, and that's exactly what that Tim Banks defense did. They forced a lot of negative plays at the line of scrimmage in the run game. But something else they need to do is force turnovers. When Tennessee's offense is out there, they're going up-tempo, they're going fast-paced, they're scoring points. That defense gets exhausted. If they can force more turnovers and get off the field and get that offense back out there, keep cooking, keep rocking and rolling, I think Cam Goode would be a huge addition to this defensive line. Article goes on to say the Washington, D.C. native was ranked as a 3-star prospect coming out of St. John's High School, according to 24/7 Sports. Now, here's where it goes back to what I said earlier. He enrolled at Virginia Tech in 2018, but did not see any playing time during his freshman season for the Hokies. He then transferred to UCF prior to the 2019 season. That's not accurate. The research I did, he wanted out of his scholarship at Virginia Tech. Therefore, he had to redshirt and sit out that season. In 3 seasons with the Knights, Goode totaled 49 tackles, including 11.5 for loss and 6 sacks and an interception. This transfer will make 18 players transferring out for UCF this season, with 9 new players transferring in for the Knights. Now, again, would Tennessee be interested? I don't know. It's early. It's early in the process. But when I saw one of you guys drop this name in the comment section, and I appreciate you guys when you do that. I appreciate that. So I started doing my little research, seeing if this could possibly, be something that Tennessee would pursue. Again, I do think they are looking to add a defensive lineman when they go to the portal after this spring. Obviously, Josh Heupel recruited Cam Goode to Central Florida, coached him for 3 years. But still, this tweet's a little funny. You can see where Cam Goode tweeted out just recently, actually just yesterday. Shout out Coach Hype for bringing me down to Central Florida. Some of the best fans in the nation, 100. So very interesting that he decides to mention Coach Heupel. Yes, I know Coach Heupel recruited him there, coached him there. But he decides to shout out Coach Heupel on Twitter. I think that's very, very interesting. Will Tennessee go down that road? We'll continue to follow and see. I do think they are interested in a defensive lineman. I think Cam Goode would be a good fit because when you look at this roster for 2022, you got to find a way. Everybody's talking about how do you replace Matthew Butler. And Matthew Butler is a guy, not only his on-field production, but as an off-the-field leader. But on the field, how do you find a way to replace him? Can a guy like Omari Thomas, who played some good football last year, also Latrell Bumpus coming back, Dejon Terry, a guy that I'm real high on Dejon Terry. I know I say that all the time. I felt like he only got better. More time under Rodney Garner, more development. I think we could really see Dejon Terry. He's a guy that I'm going to hype up all spring, and he's a guy that I really think could emerge in 2022. But Cam Goode, what does Cam Goode want to do? Does Cam Goode want to come and play under Rodney Garner? Does he want a guaranteed starting spot? Some of the articles I read, it was very interesting because some of the Central Florida fans seemed a little shocked. They seemed a little surprised that Cam Goode was transferring out. And that's always a good sign if you can land a transfer where their fan base is truly upset that this guy is leaving. But what does he want? One of the things I saw is that he could have been offered some type of NIL deal at another school. Interspire Sports Group. Could that be Tennessee? Again, that's all rumors and speculation. We'll continue to follow it and see what happens there. But could Cam Goode be the guy to replace Matthew Butler? This defense as a whole, who is going to replace the leadership of not only Matthew Butler, but also Alontae Taylor? Who's the guy that's going to step up and lead? Is it going to be Jeremy Banks? Is it going to be Jeremy Banks? If we had 11 guys on defense putting the effort and the energy and the hustle that Jeremy Banks puts into every single play, that would definitely be a good thing. Can he be a vocal leader for this defense? We'll see how things play out throughout the spring. But hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Is there anything to be looked at here? Is Cam Goode with the tweet talking about Josh Heupel? Hit that comment section and let me know. Again, hope to see you guys in the chat tonight, 6:15 p.m. Eastern time for the NCAA 2013 Dynasty. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. And go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. Go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Any and all support greatly appreciated. All kinds of merch, hats, toboggans, water bottles, coffee cups, whatever you want. Again, it's bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
Songs how like being poets at an arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we call